a signal, like the bat signal goes up into the air and we all react. We're all on. Everyone's excited this morning. I won't necessarily say out of nowhere because obviously it's been talked about for a while, but I don't think any of us were waking up this morning thinking that we're going to get this level of progress. It's all sort of reacting now as we speak, but it looks like the Liverpool are going to sign Thiago. Paul Joyce is tweeted in the last few minutes that it's looking like 20 million euros rising to a potential 25. But listen here, man, we don't give a fuck how much money it is. We're getting us the boss footballer and its boss.
Absolutely, Joycey there, just casually breaking the internet on a Thursday morning.
Yeah, well, the Athletic website crashed, you know.
I believe so, yeah. Servers down. I mean, what a start to the day. Gibbo, I made up. I was chatting to Andy off air before, and we were just saying it's not very often that Liverpool go and sign an already established world-class footballer. But in this case, in the case of Thiago, that's what they've done. They've got and brought in a lad who's already operating at a world-class level. And I think, you know, we were starting to maybe get a little bit worried about the business this summer. Maybe prematurely, we were getting a little bit worried, but we're fans and we're entitled to do that sometimes. But to kind of log onto Twitter and see that news breaking, I mean, it's what we've been waiting for ages. I'm absolutely delighted about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We are live on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'm going to have a little look at the Facebook for comments and stuff and questions or things you want to throw in. I can't keep an eye on everything, so do sort of forgive me. But if you've got anything you want to say or you want to sort of mention to us or you just want to go, get in! Facebook's the place to do it. Hey, but I'm not the boss of you. You can do it on Twitter if you want as well. Carv, I'll come to you next. It's exciting, isn't it? Because there's very few players who can improve this side. You know, it's such a world-class team. It's the best one I've ever seen. I know you've got 2 or 3 more to maybe compete with on that, Damian. No. But for people sort of my age, you know, it's the one. And I always thought, we just need a bit of backup. We need a bit of strength. You know, we need someone to give them the rest. Whereas this guy, you don't know yet. He needs to settle and all that. But he actually looks like somebody who come in and improve our first 11. And that's frightening when you consider how good our first 11 is.
I think you can see here by all the smiles that's on this call. Yeah, everyone's absolutely delighted. I mean, yeah, you're spot on. You've nailed it there. How do you improve this team? How do you improve the starting 11 for Liverpool? Well, Thiago does. I mean, what a statement that is. We've already won the league. We won it at Alcantara. We're champions of the world. And everyone wants to sign from a position of strength. And as time's been going on, we've been playing the party line, saying, look, the club's well run, you know, and it's okay. The window's not shut yet, you know. And we've just been hoping, fingers crossed, something's going to happen. My goodness, it's happened this morning, hasn't it? Absolutely booming. What a signing this player is. He's going to add so much to Liverpool's midfield. And I think what you're going to find as well is, as much as we're all going to be delighted, talking amongst Liverpool fans, the silence from our rivals will be deafening. They will be really disappointed that the Liverpool team that they were hoping to catch this season have actually improved. So for all their signings, we didn't have to do as much work as them, but we had to work smart, and we have. I'm absolutely made up. And this player, you know, going back across any of the teams Liverpool have had over the years, this lad had grace it. He's done it. He's been there. He's seen. He's the current champion of Europe himself. He's just walking straight into this team. I'm absolutely delighted and double excited about the season now.
I mean, that's what it is, Andy. It's excitement, and like Cav says, you know, everyone else is going to be like, fucking hell, Liverpool have done that. They got 99 points last year, and now they've sort of got this fella in, and you know, United have got that fella from Dawson's Creek. Ask one for the one for the teenagers there. Fucking Instagram and hasn't got a fucking clue what Dawson's Creek is. We're not on Snapchat, are we? City had a little flirt with Messi, and then it didn't happen. Whereas the Reds, they've got this fella in who's got a nice shiny European Cup in his.
I think you're disrespecting the transfer window winning Everton there, John, to be honest, mate. But yeah, no, I like it. I tell you what, you wouldn't want to play poker against Michael Edwards, would you? Fucking hell. I mean, the lad doesn't blink, does he? And I mean, that's the other side that I find fascinating. And I know there's a lot of hype and a lot of hysteria and people get excited, but the way Liverpool go about transfers these days, I mean, it used to be saga after saga, he said, she said. And like when United got linked with Thiago last week, there was not a sausage in the press about Liverpool getting agitated. They just got on with it. I think it's really, really impressive. Same with it when they signed Costas. It just kind of come out of nowhere, just doing the work diligently. Looks like, you know, the agreement come with Bayern Munich. And yeah, I'd say it wasn't a phone call I was expecting this morning, put it that way. I've had to comb my hair and everything. But no, a massive statement for Liverpool that, you know, a player of his calibre wants to leave the current European champions, let's not forget, by the way, to come to Liverpool because he believes in the project. Absolutely brilliant. The only thing that could stop this off now is if Gini signs a contract today at the same time and they do a double announcement.
Wheel them out together, Ian. I mean, Andy sums it up there. I mean, everyone summed it up. You've all been brilliant. But, you know, I'm just giddy. So you could be saying any words and I'd be smiling. They all want to play for the Reds, Ian. All these people, it doesn't matter where they are, who they're playing for, what they're up to, what they've won. They all want to come and play for the Reds.
Mate, I can't stop thinking about that Dawson's Creek gag, honestly. It's got me chuckling, that one. I mean, yeah, I think, you know, let's make no mistake about it. You know, we know Liverpool Football Club are a huge club, and players want to play for us. But the pull of this manager, the pull of Jurgen Klopp, you can't underestimate that. I think that was always my thing, really, when we talk about capitalising or, you know, adding people from a position of strength. It's because we're so good, and you know full well that there's world-class footballers who are desperate to join us because it looks like a load of fun. And by the way, we're winning loads of things as well. So why wouldn't you want to come? And I think the opportunity to play for this team, players will have watched it over the last 2 or 3 years and they'll have taken notice. Just, you know, that 97-point season, the European Cup win, go and win in the league, as Damian said, at a cancer. And to work with this football manager who is, you know, no doubt in my mind, he's the best manager out there. He is the best in the business. And I think he improves players as well. And that may sound, you know, a big shout for someone like Thiago, who's already, as we said before, world class. But I think he's probably thinking, you know what, for the last 3-4 years of my career, I wouldn't half mind working with this football manager and just seeing if he can get me to another level. And I think, yeah, I mean, Andy said it there, you know, it'd be fantastic if we suddenly find out that Gini Wijnaldum's not going to go as well, because I think what we're looking at now is a midfield with just tons and tons of options. And it does give you that flexibility where all of a sudden, if you've got to play for Bino centre-half, you can do it because you know you're stacked and you've got loads and loads of different types of players in there now. And Thiago comes with a reputation of being able to do a little bit of everything. So if he has to sit deep, he can do it. But if he needs to go forward and open up a defence, play that's defence split and pass, he can do that as well. He's a really flexible footballer, and as the lads have said, we're all absolutely delighted now.
I'm down a wormhole here. I've just got sixpence on the reach to spin around in my head now. Thanks very much, guys.
Well, someone is asking if I'm going to do a Sweet Valley High gag next.
We'll be saved by the bell, John. We're all right.
Oh, now I'm thinking about Kelly Kapowski and I don't know where to go. Loads here on the Facebook, absolutely delighted. A lot of love for the signing. A lot of love for Damian Kavanagh's Teddy in the background as well. The little Liverpool and Celtic thing. A lot of people asking as well, like, what does this mean for the team, Damian? You know, people saying, will it allow Fabinho to drop a little bit deeper? Someone saying, well, we might actually use him in a bit more of an advanced role for the team. I mean, we'll have to wait and see what Jurgen Klopp's plan, but the point is it gives us great options, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, on so many levels. Yeah, okay, so we've got a very strong midfield who has to work its socks off every week, and that's the area where Liverpool rotate the most. So now we've just added someone in who can certainly compete at that level, get about the pitch, but also adds this unbelievable quality, you know, on the ball. Absolutely fantastic. Does give us the option, in my opinion, to drop Fabinho back as the fourth choice centre-back, so that solves a problem, I'd say, short term. Certainly something we've got much less to worry about. But also I think the big thing with Jurgen is he places such emphasis on training, doesn't he? It really does make a big deal to him. It's about that, you know, energy, quality, and that sustains the performance of the team going forward. Well, can you imagine what Thiago's first couple of training sessions are going to be like, and the quality is going to be like? Just that little 0.5% more off every single midfield player. The forwards looking to make sure that they're impressing them too. Everyone's feeling good about each other. It just, from a position of strength, raises Liverpool on the training issue, the midfield option issue, everything. It's just the perfect signing we could have asked for. Absolutely made up. Hello, Neil.
I've got Neil. Neil, I'm on my headset, but are you delighted?
Not that bothered.
You'll get more of Neil Atkinson on the gutter. Subscribe to more of that wonderful stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to be on the gutter. Listen, we are doing a gutter show. The famous gutter show. Rob Gutman, I tell you, he's put the hard yards in on this transfer. He's been absolutely sort of, pounding it through, jumping on everything, getting all the sort of all the German stuff all summer. So he's going to be absolutely booming. We've also got Cy Hughes. He might have been the first to sort of break the announcement this morning.
It was his.
Yeah, it was Cy Hughes' exclusive. So we've got Cy Hughes on the gutter today. So if you don't subscribe to the Anfield app, it'll be a really good time to do so now. We're recording that show straight out. I'm going to run in 5 minutes and go and do this, and then we're going to be looking to get that out as soon as possible because everyone's sort of excited. Hopefully we'll have more stuff coming throughout the day. As you can see, we're all a bit on the fly here at the moment, but we're all happy, aren't we, Ian?
Oh, mate, as I say, this is the most important thing is the players who are currently at the club, but you can't help but get excited when transfers start to break and there's rumours. And I think this one's been one that we've just been invested in, all of us as a fan base, Gibbo, for a number of weeks now, if not months. Everyone's been talking about this player because I think we always speak about how hard it is to improve this current Liverpool team, and that is the thing. We are so good. We've been so good over the last 2 years. You look at our players and thinking, well, it's really hard to find good ones who are going to come in and add something. But Thiago is a player who will come in and add something. I think we all know that. And I think that's why we've all got so invested. We've all been so excited about it. So to suddenly have it boxed now. And by the way, I was looking at Mel Reddy's feed before it came on. The fee looks lower than what originally thought as well. And I know as fans, that's not massively important, but it looks some business to be doing it for 20 million plus maybe 5 add-ons as well. I mean, fair play. You give the club credit where it's due. That's an outstanding piece of business to get a world-class footballer in, even though he's only got 12 months in his contract. So, honestly, I mean, there was 1 or 2 people saying, I'm not that excited about the season yet because, the old one's only just finished and you've got to kind of build up to it a little bit. Well, my God, this gives you the kick up the arse. If anyone wasn't excited, they will be excited now because going and signing this footballer, I think it just gets everyone up that extra 10, 20%.
Kev Fasten's just asked me, John, why is your top still on? And it is a fair point, so just excuse me a second.
Far too early in the morning. Far too early in the morning.
Honestly, I'm so open where I am. I'm like looking out to Man Island. Everyone can see me, but I don't care. Andy Heaton, this is how excited I am.
Go ahead, lad. I join you, lad, but no one wants to see my chest this time in the morning. I've just seen an absolute belter as well. Someone's just gone hashtag the real rule of 6. For the European Cup as well, and then bang into it. Go ahead, lads. Listen, you need to leg it, don't you?
More of this today. We're tops off for Thiago, people. Tops off for Thiago is right. The Reds are going to win number 20. Nice one to all the boys for joining me. Nice one to you. Up the fucking Reds.
Is right. Right.
Quality that, lad.
Absolutely. Smashed it.
Man. Oh, right.
Smashed it.
Right. Hang on, let me just turn all these off. Hang on, wait.